Так, единственное, что мы сейчас чат перезапустим, потому что, как обычно, будет заниматься фигней. Так, второе письмо с наградками приходит. Привет, пропустил ровно еще там ничего. Конкретно сейчас только начал.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning
Ивент
process.
проходили, потом в Инадзуму, пока еще только, ну, до корабля дошел. И турнир проходил. По сюжету. Ну и там некоторым квестам проходил только. Так, что там по деликам? Нефритовые мешочки. Они вообще есть или нет?
Keep up.
Охренеть, на них ветчину надо. Так, значит, надо на них соль. Соль только купить можно. А у нее же она покупается или нет? А, блин, не ты. Нужна-то мне. Ага, у нее сразу ветчину можно взять. Может, у нее все рецепты скупить, кстати? Пусть будет для коллекции.
Today's recommendation is this. There will definitely be something that catches your eye. Ad Astra Abbott.
Ладно, остальное все нафиг не надо. Сейчас я сразу посмотрю, что мне надо для задания. Да, вот это надо пройти, видимо. Пока этот что ли включить тогда?
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Чё я так пидорасит?
Let's get to work.
I will protect you.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Whoa, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
А, тут шиньхэ дают попробовать. Кек. Это как бы не совсем ее сюжетка, но... Можно считать, что, видимо, ее сюжетка. Так, что предлагаете сделать тут? Поэтому ходить можно.
Obey!
Ну, в принципе, тогда и Ризли можно было не брать.
Unleash!
Нелька туда пригодится сейчас. Всегда-то хотел.
Manifest! Unleash!
Way now.
You're toast!
Актить ни зачем.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
A moment, please. This could get a little chilly.
Ну, я задолжил.
Time to clean up.
Manifest! Obey! Cryo incarnate!
Way now.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
А,
Unleash!
разламывать.
Manifest!
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! The Cilium disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
A moment, please.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Unleash!
Way now. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Obey! Do your master's bidding!
A moment, please. Kind of the same trick.
Unleash!
What now?
Obey!
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise,
Эти крылья раскрыть нельзя было.
differently. Hey, that series on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
Вот тут сундук был, да.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Насчет того момента я не знаю. Обратно, что ли? А. Так, а там чё? Ну тут эти сундуки деревянные. Там пропустил, ничего страшного. Так, это уже не Винница, что ли? Так, этот поддается. В ту сторону, видимо. Так, еще ядро уничтожать.
Unleash!
A moment, please.
Obey!
As a dutiful maid would, steady as stone.
Manifest! By ordinance divine!
Way now. It's gonna get a little chilly.
Блин, опять он доджит.
Unleash!
Так его эта ульта работает, что
Let's begin.
любой противник, который умеет прыгать, он ее задоджит. Даже как-то нелепо.
You're toast! Nice and
Obey!
leave it up.
A moment, please.
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect you.
Manifest!
Да алло, чувак.
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Ну как варик только замораживайте, когда им ульту бить. Но иногда они размораживаются, еще прыгнуть успевают.
Let's dance. I must leave.
Unleash!
Это все равно придется несколько раз еще.
Do your master's
С
bidding!
ядром.
Way now.
Manifest! You will regret this!
steady as stone.
Manifest!
Get a little chilly. A moment, please.
Unleash! Cryoing
Блин, щит бы не помешал.
I
То
must
эти атаки так и будут сейчас душить.
Bubba, get them!
Away now.
Так.
La 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 la. I'll protect us. Look over there. Could that be the sunset vermilionite? Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge. That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please
Подними
don't
синчик.
worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this
Тоже-
large
тоже
must be highly valuable. I will
Переводчики
be gentle with
придумали.
it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt. No matter, you gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself?
Но мы этого не увидим, да?
Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Там было слишком сложно, видимо, обрисовать то, как она это сделала разрабом. Да, про этот сезон в это форточки все трындели, я знаю. Про ЕГС не знаю. То, что он навернулся еще. По форточку, понятное дело было. Говорят, миллиона народу навалило. А чё, на Твиче все производные от банворда тоже, что ли, запрещены? Я же говорил не конкретное. Ущемление. Я говорю, если Твичу не нравится, у нас есть футбол. Футбол ущемляет всех. Инвалидов, то, что там играют полноценные люди и все остальное. Поэтому, если ему что-то не нравится, типа... Там играют только мужчины. Именно что чемпионаты мира смотрят.
If you
Только
ever see any
мужской
stickers on
футбол.
my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
Так что если есть какие-то проблемы с этим, то... Я не знаю. Конечно, интересно. Блин, почему так? Почему так, Бэма? Попробую еще раз сделать.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Наконец-то завелось.
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
Let's go gather some samples.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Если Twitch уж банит открытый хейт-спич какое-то время, там, не знаю, к англосаксам, там, помнишь, там, да, это все дела, то какие могут быть ко мне претензии? Меня вообще никто не смотрит. Ну, буду иметь в виду, короче. Если Genshin VGS скачан, там через него обычно запускаю. Да я тоже, да, но я не заходил уже потом в Genshin. Вечером пришлось отдельным экзешникам.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
Ну, так сказать, награду давайте сначала.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Фига себе. Уважение.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade
Что-то у меня как
Chamber,
будто нос
which will
гулял в
enable
этот
us to
момент.
proceed
То ли
to the
тень
next
так
stage
падала.
of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants.
А почему вообще
If you
пошли
need
в
a
эту
place to rest, you
подземку?
are welcome to stay there.
Нас разве туда вели? Ну, там этот чел нам рассказывал, я помню, который со змеей что-то.
Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Так, а он неподалеку.
Keep up.
А, ну муж излучился.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
cloud retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shen-He. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shen-He too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shen-He to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
Прикольно.
Calling her Shen-He feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shen-He have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shen-He is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. One first found Shen-He by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shen-He, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born.
Подожди, это не этот? Не хребет? Там на фоне. Как раз показывают.
One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even
Особенно, когда вот там эта фигня висит, понятно
and remained
становится.
ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shen-He might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shen-He may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shen-He has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti
Короче, она долгое время
cherished
с
her
адептами
talents,
тусила.
and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day.
Они как, короче, эти джедаи.
Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Yeah, that insight.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness
Ой,
to
короче,
her
нихрена не
achievements.
поменялось, так они и будут
But if
следить
she
за
does
городом.
not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kinda hard to deal with.
There seem to have been a growing number of tales told regarding Shenhe in recent years. Perhaps she was seen on the previous occasion when she secretly ventured out from the mountains. One has heard that a playwright in Liyue Harbor wrote an opera based on the legends told about her. It is called The Divine Damsel of Devastation. The play portrays her as making a stand to protect her fellow villagers. One can only surmise that every story needs a hero.
Так, я отойду пока.
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms. If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Так, хочешь сказать, открылся квест, да, ага. Или только перейти туда надо.
Keep up.
А что надо было щит-квест проходить? Какой персонаж там?
Keep up.
Там что, Женьхэ будет или кто? Даже интересно.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word, but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
И что? Почему я не мог прийти сюда сразу? Так, в любом случае, сейчас схожу. Какого-то перса, да. Какие персы вообще были? Шэньхэ мы пошли. Той точки. А, подожди, мы когда пришли, нас встречала какая-то секретарша Нингуан или кто-то. А не она же тут же была или нет? Что, Катерина должна быть лювецкая? Ага. Так, а что там надо скрафтить? Воу.
Keep up.
Фига надо тут. Странные, конечно, ингредиенты. Грибы эти надо собрать. Ну ладно. Да, на сухпайок надо просто фармить вот эти кристаллы. Как плохо они фармятся.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
И что там, Катерины не будет в Иназуме?
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
А чё это вы так?
Beidou is the captain of our word.
Вы же все говорили, мы тебя не знаем,
Of
иди нахрен,
course,
кто ты
there are
такой.
many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
А, ну да, вот вспомнил.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
кстати, место для фарма. А, у них же телепорт был, нет? Не было? Ладно. Я вот, да, не знаю, кстати. А, можно просто на колку нажать, да?
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Какая операторская работа. Ну вообще. Что там интересное Mobile Users увидели в этой касцене?
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye!
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
А.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Это Инадзума? А я там себе представлял, что он сейчас будет вообще это... А, телепорт сразу нам активирован. Или это какая-то... Типа переходная тема, пограничный пункт только. Я думал, там сейчас просто грозы будут. Хреначить. По всему, что движется. И там вообще какие-то, не знаю, это... монстры живут. Чё, просто пошел, подарил мне лук. Самые добрейшие люди на самом деле. Не базарят. А, острова тут его конкретно.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Да иди ты нафиг с регистрацией и бюрократией. Сейчас просто побегу по вашим островам и
People
все.
from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Вон у вас статуя.
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Окей. Раз мы чужеземцы, так... Блин. Была какой-то. Да, да, ну и что мне сделать, что мне сделать? Я вот сейчас зайду и все. Так, тут какие-то все-таки сахарки, это что-то меня не интересует. Идти поляны исследовать. Посмотрю, насколько тут лока большая. Чума. Так, а где сам основной? Ага. Тут еще регионы будут. Электрокулы. Кстати, один из них уже там. Если задачка будет его достать там еще. По идее, это как-то вот так, наверное, можно сделать. Ага, я просто падаю оттуда. Багов, говорите, нет, да? Так, а тут можно встать. Так, а он надо мной? Чешу. А, вот. Одного маловато будет. Можно, но она не особо, значит, пока нужна будет. Ну, в принципе, я так понял, это все для сюжетки делается, потому что... А, ну и городом ты пользоваться не сможешь пока. Что-то
да. You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry. You can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
В принципе, можем заплатить.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Классика по знакомству все.
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here. Caricio will reach his wit's end if things carry on like they are. Go see what you can do for him.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that for some reason completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do? But Carice is the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Right. And besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? Haha, very funny. Real fixers don't need to refer to themselves that way. I wasn't born yesterday, you know. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
I'm the only lifeline they've got. How dare they try and bargain with me?
Race you!
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Да, и нашел способ себе заработать, блин.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt. Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown, the home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
Oh, it's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to. Huh? What is this? What do you—
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Was stills.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Over freedom. Which one should I choose?
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Стелс преследования.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Too close! That's too
Ой-ой.
close!
Come out, I can see you. Who are you? Why are you following me?
Пока я втыкал, блин.
Seems like he's noticed us.
А куда-то заныкаться.
Keijiro!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Sorry. I need to think about it.
If you want to taste Mondstadt's great wines, then look no further than Sailing Green.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look? Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Keep up.
Так, что там за проблема уже?
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Sigma.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this?
Блин, сколько
If
тут
there's a
еще
dispute to
народу придет
resolve,
сейчас?
let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing
Ясно,
to
нас не
worry about.
посвящают в эти дела.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma? What was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else. Keep up. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Коррупция это да, там мягко сказано. Раз пришел куда дядька, вот мы сейчас там разберемся с вами. А, Яки это понял. Ну, тут еще море новых персов сейчас будет.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend. You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery, but the main thing was I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
Дальше вы не пройдете, пока не получите бумаги, так сказать.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Ты точно уверен, чувак, что я не попаду на этот остров? А если я просто пойду? Ой. Окей. Все, тут продумали.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that?
My sincere apologies.
Keep up.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, alright.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Conjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then. You must know the Qingxin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see. So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
В принципе, не знаю, там еще долго будет. Такой прям сюжет наваливать. Так, после 8 можно?
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency.
Why in the world can't I use my
Я сегодня долго просто не собирался, где-то часов в 7 вечера, может быть.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow, she's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
А то в Геншине ничего не успеешь за 2 часа сделать вообще прям. В плане сюжета даже. Он тут очень большой, объемный. По диалогам.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Интуиция.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't it be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji.
Typical problems.
There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Keep up.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to... what?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Делик типа получил. Так,
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
О, тут эти есть.
Keep up.
Как раз, кстати, место для гринда и их этих медалек. Тут, правда, с этих конкретно ничего не пало. Ой, а их надо так ломать.
Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Ну, вот это фигово, что сюжетных не падает ничего, конечно.
Watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiraki, stay close.
И газу самурай появился.
Let the show begin.
Can't see?
Before me, you win.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
Alright.
Гигант. Расстроился прям. Ну вот и все, блин, а нам
We're finally on our own way again.
пропускать никак не хотели.
I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Такие. Ой, это чё? Какой-то этот турок в никнейме, этот Эрдоган мейнит эту, блин. Конечно, Лоли. Как ее? Элой. Хотя, может, он просто на аватарку решил поставить. А сколько они тут воды льют, конечно, информационной. Так. А, это надо отдельно собирать, понял. А, да, вот, кстати, по квесту нужно был, походу.
Keep up.
Свайчи. Хильчурлы. Они, походу, везде есть. Так, как мне его забрать-то? Можно, в принципе, прилететь сюда. А, во. В принципе, прилететь способ универсальный. Можно хоть с тех гор будет прилететь. Куда не можешь залезть, туда обычно прилететь можно. Так. А, и тут, значит, до города можно дойти.
Keep up. Keep up.
Так, это все потом посмотрим. Сейчас до города просто дойду. Тут сейчас только на 2 часа по исследованию мира будет.
Keep up.
О. Ну, значит, свои точки телепорта там есть, которые нам будет. Кстати, не помню, она это уже рассказывала про то, что она везде, типа, телепортируется. То, может, я это где-то проскипал, когда в Льве был.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra.
Так. А, ну и надзумские тоже за денежки. Только раз что посылать пока. Или за закатниками. Кек. Кстати, она тут недалеко от телепорта относительно, мне кажется. Может в Монде дальше бежать. Так, нет. Надзумский я, наверное, пока не буду выполнять. Пока лока не открыта, наверное. Так, что у меня за квест горит? Сейчас это наведаюсь. Посмотреть.
Maybe you're...
Да, уж деревца-то не хватает, надо бы еще, наверное, поделать. Потом на этом, на хребте порубить маленько.
If you ever
Так, не забрал, кстати, эти двери, монетки.
If you ever
Так, кстати, я же... А, Дейлик сгорел. То, что я его сдал. Ну ладно тогда. Учену в любом случае можно забрать. А, ну вот еще 2 недели до конца БП. По факту доделать-то изи будет. Уж больше половины сделано. Ну что, предлагаю туда данжи сходить. Посмотреть только какие бы туда. В принципе, сюда потянусь. И никого нет, правда. Сейчас посмотрим, может я в соло осилю. Так. Нужны колокольчики. Ну, кстати, 45-й будет. Последний проходить уже. Так. А рекомендуем тут какой? Ну ладно. Два колосса, по-моему, будет. В принципе, это несложная цель. Я думаю, 70-е должны справляться на персе.
Keep up. And shroud. Keep up.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Let's nip that in the bud.
I'm the right man.
One with the forest. Yeah. Can't see. Keep up.
Интересно будет, справлюсь я с 88-м уровнем. Это фигня.
I'll uproot you!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
One with the forest. Keep up. I hear everything.
By royal decree.
And shroud. Keep up.
Так, эти в откате все.
Can't see.
Дыхать упал.
I'll uproot you.
Get them.
One with the forest. Keep up.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Can't see.
You got a side job for me? Sure thing.
May knowledge guide you. Gonna be epic.
I will protect you.
Думаю, ничего страшного, если они чуть не докачаны будут здесь.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Leave it up to me.
Let's begin.
Let's light it up!
As a good knight should. I must leave.
A moment.
Rain outlines your victory. Teamwork is strength! Witness the power.
Have a seat.
outlines your...
Бесконечный станлок.
Let's begin.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Away now.
No, my sword!
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Let's light it up! Let me weave you.
Someone...
A moment, please.
No, my sword!
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's...
Get a little chilly.
Rain cutter!
Нереальная долбежка, блин. Прокачечку бы, конечно, прокачечку.
No, my sword!
Steady as stone.
Let's begin.
Adventure time! Rain outlines your fate.
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
I'm going in! Witness the power.
A moment, please. Let's begin.
Let's light it up!
Leave it all to me.
Off we go!
Вот опять сообщений стоит.
As a good night should.
Rain outlines your fate. Yeah!
Have a safe trip.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is
Away now.
I must leave no stone.
Так, щит маленько сбивает, видишь?
Let's begin.
Ring cutter!
A moment, please. get a little chilly.
Так, ну я думаю, в таком случае все, наверное. Там уже потом, если только ресы фармить, которые на этот... по карте носиться. Адрес, кстати, поменялся, ну фиг с ним. Ладно, всем пока. Получается, 1200 осталось до 45 уровня. Не знаю, буду ли заходить без стрима еще. Скорее нет, чем да, наверное. Но после 45-го поинтереснее, конечно, будет маленько. Поэтому, в принципе, на следующей неделе тогда еще можно будет поиграть. Не знаю, может даже в пятницу поиграть. Хрен знает. Ладно, тогда. Всем пока. Нифига себе. Первый раз я такую штуку вижу. Это походу, если ты чат закроешь. Ну-ка, а если его обратно откроешь? О, все, возвращается сразу. Ну да. Почему-то главное на стриме высвечивается, хрен знает. Ну ладно. Все тогда.